And here we go. I am Rocco's Mosti, member of Chimera Team Gaming. Welcome, legends, and we are playing once again College Basketball 21 by Draft Day Sports Wolverine Studio. And we're gonna try to have a good time. I got my water, and I got my special cup. Don't ask me what's in the cup. It's special. But nonetheless, we're going to see what we have here today. Check it on the streams. We still haven't met the goal for last month, so it's going to be the goal for this month's goal. 60 followers. We're at 56 right now. Thank you guys for supporting us. We're trying to showcase the game to the best of our ability. And here we go. So first things first, we've been a little busy off stream. We've been a little busy. We have gotten some recruits to verbally commit. But as you can see by the stream name, we're going to be coaching and poaching. That is going to be the strategy for the few sessions that we're going to have here for the remainder of the season. Excuse me. So I take a sip of the special cup. So, let us start with what progress have we had. And also, let me know how the volume happens to be. Is it a bit loud? Is it a bit low? Sorry about that. Real quick, checking out my messages before we proceed. Get a few more people here in the chat before we continue. A few more people more in the chat, so we can get it cracking. All right. So as another little recap, this is our team as of this year. I did a little bit of changes. I've been trying to touch my skills up before we went out. So, I did a lot of consideration with my roster and what we got. And I'm starting to think that this overalls and potential are in relation to how good my team is in my conference, right? I don't really believe that these, I was going to call them scrubs, but these individuals are not really top tier players as in relation to everybody else in the NCAA. Because there's no way that he could be 3.5 stars, at least my assumption, my own assumption. Like I said, I'm noob to this game. But nonetheless, this Earl Kellogg, our senior, 71 jumper inside a 10, 60 free throw, and that's really his highlights. Is his jumper. Oh, his defensive. Let's see what that is. We got his discipline is a 72. I mean, whoa, right? But these stats look very mediocre. And to me, I think you can get like a 6-star. Let's look at these recruits right here. No, it's 5 stars. 5-star recruits. As you can see here, many have committed. We see got a couple of Rattlers here. We're going to talk about that. What's going on? But back to our roster. When I was getting to the coaching and poaching, let's get into the coaching part. Because I foresaw that these players are very, very mid. I said, you know what? I think I'm going to create. You got a 5-star? I wish, monstrosity. I got a 5-star. I got a star of 4, but not a 5. But we're trying to poach. That's what we're here for the stream today, coaching and poaching. How much did you pay? Pause. We have integrity until integrity goes out the window. Until then, we're going to sip out of our integrity cup. So, because our team is so meh, I decided to go into the strategy session and say, hey, what kind of basketball do we want to play as a team? So I told my team, we're going to focus on the triangle. You say, Rock, why the triangle? The triangle is usually associated with Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, superstars, right? Superstar players. But the system is designed for team play. The system is designed for team play. A system that, in theory, it can get you over 340 shots in one 24-second shot clock if everything goes right. 340 shot opportunities, right? That means the ball is moving, it's sipping, it's going to the places that it needs to go, because the triangle, it's a basis of movement and passing, right? So if everybody's moving, everybody's passing the ball, you're going to get an opportunity to shoot. And another reason why I chose a triangle, I also noticed that while looking at my roster, we have nobody that knows how to put the ball on the ground or on the post and just score. Like communism, so no one ever applies the theory in full. Should be interesting how it transitions into computer space. It's going to transition greatly. I believe so, because a lot of it's just statistics, and statistics usually in computer, it's going to work. And it's not like communism, but good try to bring politics in here. But nonetheless, like as I was saying, the triangle does benefit an individual in an isolation motion because, right, it creates shooting opportunities. So that means that one-on-one, you actually have a higher likeliness to score the ball than if you're getting double teamed. And the triangle creates situations where you're in one-on-one situations, right? Or, yeah, I understand, you're acting like a clown trying to bring politics into a video game. But we're going to let you be a clown. Integrity Cup, sorry. So the reason why the triangle was so successful, in my opinion, not a full-fledged opinion of a basketball coach, but it's because players like Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan were able to exploit those one-on-one opportunities to great degree because their ability to be in a one-on-one space is so much greater than any other player of that time. I think if the triangle was, used more often, which I still think it is, and a lot happens, believe it or not, in the Warriors style of playing basketball. Why? Steve Kerr. But if you actually think about it and you go look some research about how the triangle operates and how the Warriors operate, it is very similar. Very, very similar. But individual players that have an ability to score on the ball one-on-one just are going to succeed with exponential proportions in the triangle offense. But it also gives team basketball the opportunity to succeed. And in my case, I don't have anybody that really stands out for picking. Okay, hold on a minute. I will answer that question. So I don't have anyone that has the ability to score on their own at a high level. But once I do get that player in our poaching, I hope to actually take the triangle to the next level, right? So a couple other things. The triangle emphasizes putting people overload in one side of the court and then having the ball reversed to the other side of the court where it's on a one-on-one space, usually in the post, while the guards traditionally stay in the perimeter area and the post players in the post area. But again, 1v1. And it also creates a space of usually 15 feet between players, so if you have to help, you're going to get caught out. Shot opportunity. But now, to Monster's questions. Do you get punished in the game for picking an offense that your team doesn't have the right stats to run? Yes. And that you could see in the strategy, which is the reason why I am starting early. I already think that my team's going to be all right. So I'm starting early now, instituting my offense, right? So as we can see here, we don't have a good team for the triangle offense at the moment, but we do have a good team for the 2-3 zone offense and the 1-3-1 offense. So let's look at that in more. We'll go to that. I'm learning the game still, so bear with me. And if there's any vets out there that actually can tell me how to go through this, please, backseating is allowed. So let's go to our practice, or let's go back to our roster, I think, and let's look at our player that has that offense, that zone offense, or motion offense, I should say. What's happening here? All right, cool. Let's go to back again. Kellogg. Attack. There we go. So he has the ability to understand 1-2-2 attack. He's only 60% proficient, so there's obviously some proficiency here. And you're asking me these questions like I haven't really played the game too much to know how much of an impact the game really has on you not knowing these offices, but I foresee that it will have some impact in the short, in the short and long term, depending on how you implement those offenses. And also, it shows that they have defensive proficiencies here to man-to-man. And my style of basketball is we're going to play man. All right? You're going to either get exposed or you're going to expose somebody. Even if your defense is suspect, we're about to find out what you're really about. Integrity Cup. So, 1-2-2 attack. He's proficient. Let's see if we can find another player. Fred Wall, right? He looks like a guy would go to fAMU, play basketball, right? Look at Fred. Anyway, he's also very proficient in the 1-2-2 attack and the 2-3 attack. It's how to attack his own, right? But what I want to do is just, these are the players that I have now. I am going to try to bring in players that are going to take to my system when I'm in my recruiting. Right now, I'm just trying to recruit the best of the best. I'm going to be honest. But eventually, when I start getting that prestige, when I start getting that ability to get my pick, I am going to start to bring players that are going to succeed in the triangle. But Fred here already has a 73 proficiency out of 100 in the triangle offense. So this, I believe it's going to work, because even the player before, my other best player, he's at a 60. He's above average on that. Actually 63. I feel that we'll be able to do that. But if I really wanted to go with 100% success, I would probably go to one of these attack offenses right here. With the 1-3-1 attack, the 2-3 attack, which I think the 2-3 attack is what most of these players are very good at. Yeah, there we go. 2-3 attack, 64, and he actually has 1-3-1 attack. He's how to attack those defenses on the other side. As you can see here, you got 2-3. 1-2-2, you got 1-3-1. So these are the counters to that. So as you can see, a lot of my players actually do have some understanding of the triangle. So I said, in the triangle, if you really think about it, the triangle is inherent. I think all these are very similar, but I feel the triangle has been an offense that's always been in play. Usually you always wanted your best player closest to the basket to be able to have a scoring opportunity, at least in the old NBA, right? So the way that it has become now is getting players in motion, passing the ball to get an open shot, which again is still principles of the triangle offense. And as you see, Steve Kerr still practices that with the Warriors. Oh, we got some music issues. It just went away. So we are going to try. Oh, it came back. Wow. So anyway, so now what happens with the triangle is you're just getting shooters open. Instead of trying to put the ball down in the post, all those cuts are going to lead to getting shooters open. And maybe a more astute NBA coach could tell me some even bigger differences between the triangle and what the Warriors run. So then that's why we decided with what we were messing with the game. So now let's talk about my exploits in the recruiting world, right? So let's go to our recruiting players. And I just did a lot of trial and error, and I had somebody lambast me on Twitter about why are you going for 1-star recruits? And I'm like, man, I don't know. I'm just like risk adverse, and I didn't want to get no recruits. So our recruiting class now consists of, we got a 4-star verbal agreement. We got two 3-star verbal agreements, right? So Joe, we didn't have to buy a Kia. Nobody got a car. We did these legit. So we got a power forward, we got a center, and we got a point guard. And I really need shooting guards, but beggars can't be choosers at the moment, right? So now in my team offers, I also gave another power forward, which I'm probably going to take it away later on, because I'm starting to get some interest here from a 3-star and a shooting guard 3-star. If I can get this bad boy here to come onto the team, I'm sorry, Mr. Deerfield Beach James McBride, I am going to have to give this guy the scholarship. Right? So I only got 4 scholarships to go. And my reasoning for doing that the way I did, I got a power forward, a point guard, and a center that have verbally committed. My point guards for the next few years are just abysmal. Look at this. Look at this. These guys are 1 stars overall. They potentially be as good as these guys, but I just don't foresee that happening. Especially when I'm trying to get that reputation up. I don't see how that's gonna work out. I just don't see it. But I do have 2 senior shooting guards, which at the moment I also have in my depth chart. I know I'm overloading you with information, but this is all I learned this yesterday, to be honest. So I didn't went to the forums. I'm hoping that some of the forums people from Wolverine Studios community come over and kind of coach me on that. But these I learned just by playing myself and going from my previous knowledge of Football Manager. So this is my depth chart right now, and as you can see here, my starting point guard, I'm leaving him up there as a decoy, right? He's getting 20 minutes. But the real poison in the well for other teams is going to be this guy right here, Fred Wall. Fred Wall is going to come off the bench and split duties between point guard and shooting guard, mostly point guard I foresee here. And then, you know, in trash time, we're going to put these players here, trash time. In OT, my starting point guard's not even going to play. So I need to fix that by next year. Next year, I need to have a point guard that's going to be able to see out games. Since these 2 guys are leaving, John's little bro. I don't know about his little bro, but that might be his, like, god cousin or something. Because, you know, they look so alike, Pantless Steve. You can tell. Look at that resemblance between Fred Wall and John Wall, right? And he goes to FAM. Integrity Cup. Anyway, so I am trying to build something around my point guard for this next season coming up, and I am still going to be struggling to get a shooting guard, and hopefully it's uncanny, and hopefully we can get there and get us a shooting guard for next season, which I am hoping recruiting class is Mark Brew. Is it Mark Bree? Yeah, Mark Bree or Justin Lewis. But it's important for my triangle offense. I need to have a point guard that is able to distribute the ball with not precision, but with great judgment. So let's look at the guy that I have verbally committed right now. His ball handling is good. Athleticism is above average. His outside shooting is pretty good, which is going to be out there. He's not no Steve Kerr, but he's out there. Right, his scoring is also pretty good, so he can do that on his own. What other information do we have here? We're gonna watch more film on him, by the way. His defense is which we may have to adjust some of our defensive schemes to support this guy. And I'll try to see if we can see his IQ. I guess we can't, because we only by watching film would it be able to tell us like what we have. So like right over here, this is standout in Memphis Hoop. So he knows how to play zone defense, obviously, because his defense is suspect. But he really didn't stand out. But I foresee that he's going to be better than our current point guards, which are dreadful. So now we're still going to do some recruiting actions to try to get this shooting guard on board. These are, out of all the people that we have recruited, this is where these guys have gone. This 5-star person went to Creighton. He went to Creighton? He turned me down from Georgia, LeVar Lloyd. This dude's a stud. Look at this dude, A+, passing, A+. This dude is going to be a certified problem. I am actually also going to get the other game, the pro game, so I can transfer all these players to the pro game and watch how they progress in the pro game. I'm not really going to play the pro game too much, but I'm looking forward to, importing players and exporting players to that other game and just have a storyline for them. But homie went verbal. He gave a verbal to them. So I'm still going to try to see if I can poach some way, somehow. I'm going to attempt that throughout the season. I don't think he had any interest in us at all whatsoever. Let's look at Tobias Trent, another stud. Yeah, we're not in there. Florida State, right down the road, a mile away from FAMU, Tallahassee, right across the railroad tracks. These boys got Adam Johnson, a shooting guard, which I am also going to try to poach because he is something I really need. Highly doubt that he's going to talk to me, but I'm going to continue Host recruit. Is he from Florida? No, he's from Manchester, Georgia. I know where that is. He declined. He don't want to see me. I'm going to try to talk to him anyway. Just a couple of quicks. Now I lose my number. Don't forget you then, cuz. But we're not going to stop there. We're going to visit this recruit. And we're going to talk about playing time. And hopefully, we don't know anything. He won't talk to us. So let's see if we can kind of convince him to come, we can poach him from Florida State. If he's going to Florida State, FAMU's a mile down the road. What's the difference? Prestige? Nobody cares about that. Not for basketball, at least, right? So, this shooting guard here, horrible inside. He's a shooter. He's an outright shooter. He's a marksman. But his scoring ability, his passing, he can play. His ball handles. I know that this is going to be able to mix up very well. These three right here. Scoring, outside shooting, and ball handling. And he plays decent defense, and he has good ball, hands to get the ball. Free throws, all right. He's not going to go inside a lot, so thank God that he's not going to be shooting in there. And then we got rebound. That's pretty good rebounding for a 6-foot shooting guard. Take your talents to TCC. That's a JUCO, and I actually am taking my talents to TCC. Let's see. I think I recruited a JUCO player. This guy. Let's see. Where does this guy go? Where does this guy come from? Show JUCO. Only JUCO players. Yeah, I got me a JUCO guy. I got him from straight out of TCC. It doesn't say that. He's a center, JUCO class. He went to Keystone Heights. But I got a feeling this dude's grades are freaking deplorable. 2.1. Jesus. Hopefully he can make it. But he is from JUCO, so I think they're going to, he can transfer. So I don't think that's going to be an issue. I think the issue normally comes from if they're high school players. One time for your school. Yeah, I'm trying to poach people from Florida State, H-Town. I'm trying to poach people. So I got me this center from JUCO. 14 points a game, 7.5 rebounds, almost 3 blocks a game, and a steal a game. This guy here is going to be my defensive anchor. Shot blocking, defense, pretty good. Let's see what he got here. Got him from straight out of TCC. He's not a leader, but doesn't cause problems either. His parents are pretty wealthy. His parents went to Florida Gulf Coast. Who goes to that school? Who goes to Florida Gulf Coast? Well, he's going to FAMU now, so he's made the right choice. He's made the right choice. Right now, so I'm going to continue to watch film on this guy, text the recruit, check on him. I want to just chat about things. So what do you think about our school? You guys are #1 on my list. I already know that. Go back. Let's see if I can tell him. I don't know about your academics. Academics only one of the things that I'm considering. You're considering academics with a 2.1 GPA. Smart guy. He knows he's dumb. He needs to get better. Understood. Guys, before you blast me here and say, well, what are you talking about? He said he's trying to go to college, right? Like, why you got it against people that had 2.1s? Look. I had a 2.0 in high school, all right, guys? And then I ended up with a 3.5. So I understand people can change, all right? Don't kill me all at once. We got to stop texting. So now we got a little bit more information about him. We're going to visit him throughout the season, make sure that nobody poaches our guy. All right? If you guys got any questions about basketball, NBA Live, NBA 2K, anything that I may have found out about this specific game, please ask me, all right? Because I'm trying to learn, and by you asking me these questions, I'll go find out too. And I think a lot of this can be implemented into NBA Live and NBA 2K. Specifically, this right here would make the game so much more immersive for NBA 2K. You have absolutely no idea how you can try to train players into understanding a system and then seeing it carried out in NBA 2K. Like, the one thing that I am going to say about this game is, like, you can put all this information into one of these mainstream basketball games and you have the best sports game of all time. You can put it in MLB The Show. You can put it in NHL. You can put it in FIFA. Stuff like this is just fantastic for people that want to create content around a simulation, like, franchise situation. So we got there. We're listening to that disco tunes on Pretzel Rocks. How do you guys like the tunes? I'm actually vibing to this. I'm low key techno is kind of hits hard. Integrity Cup. All right, so let's go do some recruiting. We already set up our. Oh, we set up our practice? Did we set up our practice? I think that was in strategy. Let me go back one more time. I'm sorry, guys. So there's a little error there. We're gonna have to reload that page. All right, so we set up for 73 triangle, 73%. Let's round that out. That don't even make no sense. Motion offense is very similar too, but I'm trying to run 72, and I'm actually I don't even know. I don't even really want to run 5 out. So let me change that. Yeah, none of my players really run 5 out very much. So let me run. Let me just change it to 0. 75. And also here, like, this also tells you high post. Like, you can see the descriptions here. So you can, like, this game tells you this stuff. Like, the 1-2-2 zone attack is most effective 1-2-2 or 3-2 zone. The shooting guard will roam the baseline looking for scoring chances. So switch out to the flex offense. That's my shit. All right, look, there we go. We'll go to the flex offense. And for those that don't know, I think how much time we got? We got 10. I'm gonna go put 10 onto the flex offense. And for those that don't know what the flex offense do, this as a teaching tool also allows you to understand what it's about at a basic level. You know, general understanding. The flex offense requires all 5 players to be good ball handlers. I do not have good ball handlers, but in the future, I hope to have those. And what I'm going to do is increase it periodically, right? When run correctly, easy shots are freed up in the low and high post for all players, but the big men must be able to handle the ball and pass effectively. So I can see why it's your shit, Pantless Steve, when you're like 6'6", you know, you're a big dude. Not a big dude in NBA standards, but you're pretty tall. You probably played a lot of power forward and center in high school. All right, let's go to the motion offense. Motion offense is your basic offensive set. It requires movement by players without the ball, but keeps the primary post players around the lane while allowing the guards and small forwards to roam outside or cut to the basket. Mention, these are a lot of very similar concepts for all these offenses, right? The triangle offense attempts to overload one side of the floor and attempts to get the ball and the player in the post. So a lot of these are very similar. It is more traditional offense in the fact that big guys tend to stay around the basket with guards on the outside. Except when Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant played it. Why? Because they were so good in the post. So good in the post. So that's the reason why the triangle offense with a person that can actually get his own shot off, it's super deadly, because not only if it's a guard is good outside in the perimeter areas to get his mid-range shot, and if he's also as equally deadly, in the post, the triangle offense becomes damn near unstoppable when you get a player of the ilk of Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. Hell, if Clyde Drexler played in that system, he would have been deadly. Scottie Pippen. Kawhi Leonard would be absolutely just monstrous in the triangle offense. Who else we got? Paul George would actually be very good in the triangle offense, believe it or not. Players that I don't think would be good in the triangle offense, Victor Oladipo. I don't think he has a post game like that. LeBron James would actually be really good in the triangle offense and things like that. So you can think, because they know how to operate in the mid-range areas and can post you up and give you buckets. Jimmy Butler in the triangle offense will be a bona fide problem. That's another guy, because he don't give up. And he actually has a pretty good post. Since he was good with the high post, I think. That dude from FSU. Who are you talking about, Isaac or Dwayne Bacon? H-Town. Jonathan Isaac or Dwayne Bacon? So we now got 2 Florida State guys in the Orlando Magic. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that guy from Florida State. But he's 6 foot. I don't know how that will work. Let's look at him. Let's look at the recruiting class. Let's look at the guy that went to Florida State. His scoring is great, but I think his inside shooting is not. So I don't think that it will work very well. And it makes sense. He's 6 foot, 180 pounds. His athleticism is slightly above average. I think he's going to get bodied down there. So I don't know. But let's look at the other guy that we're targeting, right? Let's see if this guy's going to work. We got, I think this guy would be more fit. Outside shooting, athleticism B. His scoring is a C. But his outside shooting will work because as long as he continues to have motion, I think we can get him some open free up shots. And his inside shooting is mid, so it's not bad. Let's look at this other guy. Yeah, I don't think this guy's gonna work. I think the other guy would work a whole lot better. This guy would be a good support role in the offense. How about our small forward? Our small forward. Oh, this guy's it. This guy right here. It is set up to be a motion offense. I mean, not a motion offense, a triangle offense problem right here. Like, you can just see it. And he has great defense. We are definitely going to visit this recruit. We're going to text him first. What's up, coach? Tell you about our school. Talk about the location. Not sure at all. I think it could be some extra. I'm not going to do that yet. Let's try one more time. We already did playing time. Let's pitch academics. Academics not a big concern to me. All right, cool. And I'm just going to take a chance because I really like this guy's attributes, at least what I see so far. And we're going to preach location. So the playing time is not a major concern, but you're going to get that. And I'm probably going to put this dude at 6'8". I'm going to make him a pseudo shooting guard. See all his free throws. This guy's free throws a C-. Let's look at our shooting guard before. This guy here can get free throws right here. 6'4" shooting guard. Like, I think this guy is way more ready for the triangle offense than our higher recruit. So that guy that's a 2-star might fit in our offense a whole lot better than this guy right here. This guy might actually, what I may do, location is more important to him. If I do happen to get him, I may bring him on board for the backup on the bench, right? So he can be like my bench scorer because his scoring is still good. He still is able to handle the ball at a proficient level, and he gets decent free throw percentages. I can see from here. And I just need him to sustain the game while, you know, in the mid periods. So we got that. Let's look at our power forward here. He's hot. Outside shooting, inside shooting. This guy here is a offensive threat, obviously, because he is not gonna play any defense whatsoever. So far, let's go to our recruiting pane. Let's just handle some more recruiting. I got 43 people on my list. Let's go with them first. Watch list only. All right, we already got that. Show high-level recruits. We're going to continue to try to see if we can get some of these high-level recruits right here. See if this dude talks to me first. Lose my number. I'm just continue to watch film. I'm just going to continue to keep an eye on him. I don't want to waste these for... We're almost into season mode right now. Let's text to this recruit, see if he wants to. Lose my number. All right, dude. You know, chill out. We're going to try one more. This guy's from West Palm Beach. Come on, talk to us. Come on. I watch film on that guy. He's a center. I kind of need him. Small forward. I'm actually going to watch film on this small forward. I know that his location is important to him, so I can probably snag this dude up. He's going to be fitting my offense pretty well as well. Oh, hold up. His name is Eddie Malloy. I actually had some mail, maybe that we're not gonna get him because his parents weren't too impressed. They think there are better options for me. I'll be meeting some other coaches, thanks. So I'm gonna kind of drop him. No, cancel. I almost messed up. I almost saw a blank screen. All right. So let's go back to Eddie Malloy. Let's just take him off our list. His parents don't want to come to our school. Don't want him to come to our school. Let's see if we got parent info. We can't even get parent info. And we don't know what his parent control is, so now they won't talk to us at all. So how to drop from call list, drop from watch list. Kind of bad that I actually scheduled to see him. I should have checked that out first. All right. Who else said that their parents weren't too amused? So we got Eddie Malloy out the way. So that my family thought it was really well. We like our school, and I'm definitely going to be giving you some consideration. Talk to you soon, Daryl Franklin. All right, that's good. Can't see myself playing for nothing personal, but this is a big decision. I want to spend the next 4 years in the right place for me. Jamar May. Is he up here? Oh, he went to Michigan. He went to Michigan, so we're gonna take him off our list. Bum. What about Adam Johnson? Because I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna try to poach him because he is already at Florida State. So I'm gonna see if there's any relation. Yeah, he's not up here. Visit. Got more schools to check out. Justin Lewis, 2-star. Watch film. A text a recruit. Close to home is only one of the things I'm considering. How about playing time? Not a big concern. I got 10%. Why not? Not much to sell on that. We're good, so he's just done with that one. Is he on our list, actually? Yeah, he's on our list. Alright. And let's get one more recruit. Yeah, man. Thank you for coming through, Swag. What's going on, man? Happy to see you on the streams, too. Like, I was just explaining how deep this game is and how important this game will be to, like, franchise mode, like, immersion for not just NBA Live, for NBA 2K, for any other basketball simulation game that comes across. We were just discussing motion offense, the triangle offense, and how they're all kind of intertwined, and how the Warriors offense, I was letting them know, is very similar to the triangle offense, though still different because a lot of the shots come from on the outside and a lot of opportunities come from the outside. But it is the foundation that I'm using right now. It's a triangle for my team because it is a team-oriented offense where individual players with high scoring ability can shine, i.e. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, things like that. So, and I'm also trying to poach some of these guys. Adam Johnson, I am going to host a recruit. He declined. Grr. But we're going to continue. We're going to continue to talk to him. It's a quick text, bro. Come on. All right, so we ran out of text, and let's see if we can call players. I think we have some. This is contact. So contact means call recruit, watch game, fill, host recruit, visit recruit. All right, cool. So let's go see a 5-star player that has not been recruited yet. Pick out of a watch list, full recruit list, Southwest region. We're going to take all regions. Woo, that's a lot of players. Man, look at Kansas. Kansas is just racking up players in the top. Let's go. The number 1 player, Mike Rez. Ratings not scouted. We can't. I'm not gonna scout him though. Interest. Sam O'Haley from Nevada. Let's watch film on him. He's gonna decline. I already knew that. But let's visit the recruit. What is he? He's a shooting guard too. And let's talk about playing time. I'm gonna spend $900 to go see this dude. All right, yeah, no more 1-stars, Coffee. I would have you understand that my recruiting class, after your conversation, is looking a whole lot better, at least by my standards, right? I got Donnie Shepard, Jason Menser, and Roy Jefferson, all right? So, and this guy, I took his scholarship away from Bloomingdale, Valerico. So, I'm pretty sure he's upset, so he cooled down. And these are my interest players right here. So I'm on that. I'm on that. All right. So I am trying to shoot my shot, right? Like if this was Twitter on people's DMs on this Sam O'Halen right here. He didn't want to come to my school. I'm visiting the recruit anyway. I'm gonna add him, cause you know, why not, right? That's what Russell Westbrook would say. And let's see, 5 stars. Cause I'm coaching and poaching from Florida. Are they all spoken for? Yeah, we only got 2, and one's going to Duke, and the other one's going to Kansas. Kansas is just racking up recruits, bro. That's outrageous. How many recruits they got? Can I see that? Is there a way I can see that? Recruiting class. Is there any way to see Kansas as a team? Oh, I wonder if I can see Bethune-Cookman, our rival college, who they got. Oh, they got some bums. Look at these suckers. They got a roster while I'm at it. If you don't find anyone that you like, save the scholarship for a transfer. I haven't gotten to that portion yet. Alright. So I am going to follow your advice. Oh, I can't see anybody's. How do you recruit? Like, not recruit. How do you scout other teams? Is it in Insights? Oh, you have to play them. Well, I'm going to play Bethune-Cookman, and hopefully I stomp them to smithereens, because I'm going to be deeply hurt if we can't beat Bethune-Cookman. So, only likely, no, which the people that I have given scholarships to? Is that only interested? Full recruit list. Interested recruits. Show all levels. So I got 1, 2, 3, and I gave this guy. So I'm gonna revoke this dude's scholarship, dude. Let me look at him again. Yeah, I think I'm good. He seems like a decent player. I gotta just watch film. But I am going to revoke his scholarship. I'm gonna listen to what you say, and I'm gonna see if I can get me a 7 messages were deleted by a moderator. Wait, hold up. Whoever is modding this, put dots. I gotta hit you with the lol. Stop putting dots. We don't like good grammar here. Don't do that. If I got any of my moderators here, can you please like reinstate those? That's hilarious. Alright, we don't like good grammar here. I must admit, let's see the level of toxicity that our chat has displayed towards Kid Coffee trying to help me out. 90% levels of toxicity has this as our bot displayed towards Coffee. Alright, so I think we're done for this. We're on October 2nd. What do we got here on alerts? Practice is now underway for the team. Quick click practice plans. The top menu. Freshers lead team will be more successful. Do not forget recruiting is also going during this time. Recruiting, I got that. So where's the practice? Oh, right here. Somewhere up here. There we go. Practice plan. This is what I was looking for. Simple, yet detailed. I like it. I am going to remove this one and post it here. I also don't know what the other teams in my conference are gonna play. Going to man-to-man. I did strategy first. That's what I did. I did strategy first, and there's still a couple of bugs in this game. But I'm running the triangle 75% of the time with motion and flex. Offensive set usage 65, and like I said, what I like about this game the most is the fact that it tells you what these things are right here. What I like about this area the most, it gives a basic understanding of what the offense is supposed to be. So that's pretty dope. Full court man-to-man, I mean, well thought out as a teaching tool. Yeah, thanks, Coffee. I didn't know that second part. Do the practice plan based on that. Perfect. So I did that for my offense, and you know we're gonna play man-to-man. And no, we're not gonna play that. We're gonna play this the rest of the time. How can I put a 13 on here? Oh, remaining. Oh, so remaining. Okay. So we're gonna go. Oh, so you can only go up to 50% on here. All right, cool. 1-2-1 press. So that puts us at 20. All right. That puts us at 20. And 3-2. So what's that? Let's see. Between offense and defense. Really? Oh, thank you for that. Gotcha. 40. Now I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna go 30% because I'm a defensive coach. So I'm gonna spend my time mostly on defense. So I'm gonna do 40-60. I see what you're saying now. I'll do that. I'll do 15 here. And I'll do this one. We'll just see. We'll see. Trial and error. So we got 20. Man, that's a lot. Hold up. My math is not adding up. My math is not adding up. So we'll do 45. All right, 45. How does this even work? Man, they got this thing breakdown. Okay, so you can't save until you actually have 100. I do not like pressing, so I'm gonna do that. All right, we gotta reevaluate this. So if I am gonna press, I'm gonna do half court. I say now that's 55, 60, 65, 70, 100. Oh, okay, it is saved. What? I wonder why it's grayed out. That's interesting. All right, so we're just gonna go with that. We're gonna go with that. Level 31% toxic swag. So my offensive practice is not that toxic yet. I'm not gonna be Stan Van Gundy yelling at my players yet. So we're gonna advance. We're gonna stick with what we got. Hey man, YOLO's coffee. We're gonna YOLO that. Mistakes are going to get made in this stream. And we're gonna see if our bullheadedness can get us out of situations. Alright. Sam O'Hanlon wasn't too impressed. Your visit went really well. Oh, Danny Largent. I don't know who that is, but we're gonna check these guys out. And Adam Johnson. Adam Johnson, alright. Man, I wish I had the link to him. How do I find them? Sam O'Halon. Is he up here? I hope that when the game comes out, we can continue to... Oh, good looking out. Sort by visited recruits. What's that here? Anyone contacted? Alright. Let's see who we got. Sam O'Hallen. Now these guys are hard to find. Oh, recruits that visit. So this also includes the people that I went to visit them. I gotta get these names again. Sam O'Halon, Danny Largent, and Adam Johnson. Anybody see Adam Johnson on here? Let's go to only committed. They're not even on here. All recruits, all positions, all levels. I only put Florida, so these guys are probably outside of Florida. Alright. I can't see them. Interesting. Because a guy for Florida State is not even showing up. Interesting. Well, that sucks. Let's see what else we got here. Practice plan, and I forget recruiting is still going. So, alright, so we're still on that. I really want to see who this Danny Largent is. At least he wanted to check it out. There's a lot of information in this game. I am not even going to front to you. Oh, here he is. Is this the right guy, Danny Largent? Yep, that's it. I found him. I found him, gents. I found him. 3 stars. Huh. Oh, and I'm 3rd. Okay. We're in there. I need this guy. I'm trying to poach. What do you mean you don't know? You know what you want. Forget you then. I mean, we got 3. I'm not gonna spend any more money. We're at 17,000. We're just gonna. Can we fast forward to the season? We were here trying to poach. I don't think that's gonna work out, especially since I only got 1 scholarship left. Let's try to save it. Let's see what else we got. Let's go full recruit list. Actually, I'm gonna continue to search by my state. I'm gonna change these settings. Man, everybody signed up. Man, that's pretty dope. Verbal commitments. Oh, that's only committed, sorry. All recruits in Florida. So there's still these guys right here that haven't committed. Alright, one question for you, Coffee. Does watching these guys improve their likeliness to want to even be talked, you want to even talk to them? And also, you gotta wait till the SAT scores come. They won't decommit unless that. Information that is now known. So how do you fast forward commit? Not commit, fast forward simulate. Do I have to go to the calendar and fast forward from there? Because that would be a good feature. I just got to keep advancing. All right, so Wolverine Sports, if you're watching, just have a advance to date on this, and that would be nice. But actually, it's not just about speed, and I guess it wouldn't speed up the process because you still got to process all this data about 300 and some schools going down. So I understand, but I still suggest it being available for personal play would be nice. Then leave it to myself, the content creator, to advance in a certain way. Yeah. Nightbot doesn't like grammar. Pusha. Nightbot said, if you use proper grammar in this chat, it will be counted as you trying to put a link. So the toxicity level rose to 90% on Coffee's chats. It wasn't links. It was just a sentence with a dot and then another sentence. At least that's what I was told. I haven't been checking. Uh-oh, we got some messages, boys. Did anybody see Devin Booker's ejection? Just happened last night. What's going on with the NBA now, these guys? Oh, so you were... What school did you go to, Coffee? Putting too many spaces after dots. I'm not even going to talk bad about your school. I already know that the community is going to have a bone to pick that my dream school to coach for is Duke. So, I'm not even going to go there. Let's not talk about schools right now. Scouting report. Florida International 0-0 conference. Click the button that says view report to see notes breakdown. Where's that? Scouting report. Click the button that says view report. Oh, view report. There it is. Those are fighting words now. Hey, H-Town. Let's see if this works. I'm gonna try something too. H-Town. Let's see what happens. Does this work to a certain degree? No, it doesn't. So you're lucky, H-Town, because that was toxic. Those are not fighting words. One day when we get really good at this chat thing, we're going to have it directed to individuals. 13%. Calm it down. Calm it down, H-Town. Don't catch one of those Devin Booker ejections for just looking funny. All right. Look at this, man. Best player, Jamal Akers. Offensive style. Florida International runs a fast-paced offense with some offensive freedom. All right, so I am going to show them that this doesn't make sense. Florida International runs a fast-paced offense with some offensive freedom baskets. What does that mean? In the half court, they sport a balanced attack with their primary set being the motion offense. This could have been worded better. Just saying. Just a little bit. Defensive style. Florida International Press at point. Okay. So here's where we're going to start giving the feedback. Just take your time, Wolverine Sports. And because this is hard to read. For international presses at points throughout the game. In the half court, their primary defense is man-to-man. And for pressure defense, they go with 1-2-2 full court press. Alright. Your scout sucks. Oh no, hey dude, if my scout sucks, if that's the reason why my scout is reporting like this, and they actually input that into the game, that my scouts being trash actually affects how they word things, that's a legendary move right there. If this is an error by the developer, English is not my first language, guys. I just want to put that out there. Alright? I just want to put that out there, that English is not my first language. But this right here is suspect. Just saying. My Espanol is a whole lot better than my English, I tend to believe. And this English got me confused thinking I was reading Spanish. I really wasn't, but we'll go there. Anyway. So let's see what else we got. Roster comparison. So, advantage. I have an advantage at small forward. No advantage. At point guard, it's a given. My point guards are hot ass. This is not a kid's chat. My point guards are awful. That's why I try to get that 3-star recruit. And it's FIU. I mean, still, who would want to go to FIU? Anyway, let's keep going. Coffee, you're safe now. Central Michigan Scouting Report. All right, let's read this one. That one, maybe that one was messed up. I'm gonna save that one in my chat so I can send a report later. Central Michigan runs a normal paced offense with some offensive freedom. What is offensive freedom baskets? Who wrote offensive freedom baskets? In the half court, they sport an outside attack with their primary set being the high post. I'm also not just gonna send this this ticket in without a better way to represent this sentence. All right. Central Michigan rarely seems to press. No, I know what it means, but who says that? Offensive freedom baskets. Nobody says offensive freedom baskets. It's man-to-man for pressure defense. They go. It's man-to-man, and for pressure defense, they go 2-2-1 full court press. All right, so this is cool, and their game with me is, oh, they got two advantages. Their power forward and their bench is better than mine. How do they figure? Well, we'll find out, because we'll check that out later. Red shirt reminder. Cool. Just a quick reminder that this is your last chance to redshirt players for this season. To redshirt a player, you go to the team roster. All right. Quick question for you guys out there. I never quite understood how redshirt worked. Can you redshirt a senior? Because that seems like a cheap move for me to keep a senior for the next year. So if you guys have an understanding how redshirting works, because that's one thing that I definitely do not have an idea of. Sophomore and under. All right, thank you, Coffee, because I did not have a clue of how redshirt worked. And anyway, also for anybody that's here in the stream, please help us reach the goal that we failed last month to get 60 followers on the channel. We will greatly appreciate it if you follow us. We're going to have more content. I am active now in the Wolverine Studios community, and if you guys show support for me to continue to show this series right here, I will continue to do streams every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5:30 p.m. for Wolverine Studios, and then I will just have to make my Warhammer a little bit different, but I'm still going to stream both. So show support. I probably do Warhammer on Tuesdays and Thursdays early, since Pusha does our streams at night for our channel. But we get support for this. I will continually play this game and showcase it to the community. Just make sure to hit that follow, help us reach our goal, and just communicate with me on the Wolverine Studio community site. Alright, so sophomores. Thank you, Coffee Black. After just talking about it, a follow. We are 57, 3 more to go, and we reach our goal. Thank you. You have now become a legend of Chimera Team Gaming. So, red shirt. Let me look at my depth chart and see who I'm not really going to use this year. And all these guys are pretty meh. I don't think I'm going to redshirt anybody. I really don't think I'm going to redshirt anybody. All these guys are pretty ass, to be honest. It's not that I want them for an extra year. So let's track back. Let's track back and let's see if there's anybody here that we want to redshirt. Oh, yeah. I'm definitely not gonna do that now. But this guy seems like a good red shirt right here. But I'm not gonna let him. I'm gonna let him play because next season, I think once we get this power forward here, he may be better. Donnie Shepard from Miami, Florida. What school he went to? Don't even say. He used to say here what school he went to. But this guy here, I think this guy here is going to be our star next year. I really do. I got a feeling. A feeling deep inside. Alright, so we're not going to redshirt anybody. Let me change the music real quick. Let's go with some hype bangers. As we progress through the season. Some more messages. I'm really enjoying this game. I have to be honest with you guys. There are some definitely key areas in this game that I wish that AAA studios like partnered up with them to help them with their with some of their databases, you know, with some of the ways that AAA studios put out tendencies and stuff like that. Like, this game keeps it simple yet complex at the same time if you really think about it. Every time I see, like, I gotta go back because I am just enamored with this right here. Like, every time that I see this, I'm just like, damn. Imagine if proficiencies in a certain system actually mattered in NBA 2K. Think about that. Yeah, we know you're right, Pusha. Cat Jam, we jamming. And it is awesome, Swag. Like, if proficiencies actually mattered in NBA 2K and NBA Live, for example, you trading players, moving players would actually mean something in those games. Right? Right now, when you trade anybody in NBA Live 19 or in NBA 2K21, it's just because he's the best player. It doesn't matter if he fits in your team or not. With games like this they add that extra wrinkle of team building into the system. Like, when you play Football Manager, which is that one comparable game that I've played for 11 years, next to this, is, yes, you can get the best player, and if you actually try to get all the best players in Football Manager and put them on a team and then just send them out there to play, that team is not going to perform. Just because they're the best player doesn't mean that they have the mentality, right? They may not have the discipline, as you see here. The discipline. They may not have the court IQ. They may not even have the athleticism to work alongside each other. You know, those things matter in a sports game. And no one does it better than these kind of games. These games are the foundation of what sports games should be like. And when I see things like this, I can just dream of, like, speaking to the czar in an NBA 2K and being like, hey man, I just picked up Harden for my team. And Harden only knows how to do 5-out attack. But if I put him in a triangle offense, he's actually not that good, right? They have the systems there in 2K, because you can go into the 2K franchise mode, for example, and have your coach do a 7-second offense. But that doesn't mean anything. It's just there. You put those players together, you change that system, and they'll still perform at a high level. Where a game like this, I put this player, I mean, this player is a bad example. Let's see if we can get one of our better players. Here we go. We'll put this player in a high post offense, and I have a feeling that he's not going to be able to perform. I just got a feeling he's not going to be able to perform. And when we have the simulation setting, that's going to show. Another thing, I really do believe that in games like this, and I've seen it from experience again, playing Football Manager, these individual instant stats, they matter. So you got this guy shooting 71, slightly above average outside shooting, right? But he can't score by himself. So he has to have a system designed to be able to prioritize this outside shooting, because on a one-on-one, this boy ain't gonna get you no buckets. He's a dud. Ain't no rotisserie chicken to be had here. Ain't no barbecue chicken to be had here. This is just dull, no flavored chicken. This is what this guy is. And that's the reason why hopefully we get some new recruits that are going to give us some barbecue chicken status. But I had to pause there, guys. And I know that this may hurt some of you. But AAA games for sport, NBA Live, NBA 2K, and anything else you can think of are really basic when it comes to the core understanding of basketball. And games like this show you what they're lacking. And it's a simple, like, cooperation. NBA Live used to have it at one certain point in time. 2K used to have it at one certain point in time. They just went by the wayside. But we're gonna go from there. Let's go check our inbox. I got off my rant chair. I don't get to do these anymore on Periscope, being that they're shut down. So now I will come to Twitch and do my, 3 times a week rants about how basketball game has failed us a little bit. Scouting report, athletic conference, athletic 10. We're gonna play them on the 26th. Oh, Dayton's gonna give us the buckets. I already know that we're about to get blown out. I don't even have to see this. This bothers me every time I see it. Princeton offense. All right. We good. Who else we got? That's pretty cool. Oh, you know what I didn't check? Let me go back to Dayton. Your report. Coffee, if you can correct me. Do I get to see these players? Can I click on that? Open dashboard. Can I actually get to see their... Damn, they got a 4.5 star player, fam. And I don't mean fam as in FAMU. They literally got somebody that's about to roast me as soon as I get on that... Oh my... but he's... How's he at 4.5? How's he at 4.5? I need to understand how this works. Is this accurate, Coffee? That's the question. This guy says that he's 4.5, potential to be 5. This player's kind of ass compared to my players. I mean, he does everything meh. And the only thing that he has is court IQ. The game is out on Steam. It's early access, but I think it's out. It's gonna be out in a week or two. What I saw in the forums. So, but it's out there. It is eligible for purchase. I go this. So I was checking that Dayton guy, and I'm just trying to see how is he better. IQ can be high and your passing can be low, H-Town. We already know that. Let's look at him comparable to one of my players that's actually higher. No. We just have, like, spikes. So he has a whole bunch of 40s. And we just got some spikes here and there. His athleticism's an 82, man. This guy's... Errol Kellogg over here is going to be a FAMU legend. Let's go back over here and check out Dayton. Opponent's dashboard. All right, what do you guys tell me? Is this guy the truth or not? Man, they got a 5-star player, fam. I'm not going to let this dude... I wish I could individually target a player, because I am not letting this dude shoot. 97 outside shooting. 94 athleticism. Okay. But he has way more, like light yellowish than my players. So this makes sense. Let's go to the guy that I was questionable about first. Okay, I can see how. Because I got a guy that has like 10 and 18s and stuff like that. These guys are going to go offense, zone offense attack. I got a feeling. But player by, let's go check their other top player, which is over here. Travis Abrams. Okay, I see the differences now. There's a lot more reds for 3.5. Oh, these guys can light it up, man. This is going to be crazy when I start playing these dudes. So I feel that Dayton's going to give me that work. All right, let's go see what else we got in the scouting report. Integrity Cup. Jackson State, a.k.a. the Sonic Boom of the South. All right, let's look at their players. They got 2 guys that are 3.5 stars. Let's look at this dude. A lot of 3.5 stars just can't create on their own. Let's see what kind of offense they use. I gotta go back here because I just don't know how to navigate through here anymore. There, yeah. Dayton's about to give me that work, raining threes like out here, like the 2005, 2006. Is that Warriors? Let's see. View report. I'm concerned. Jackson State runs normal paced offense with some offensive freedom baskets. Inside attack. Okay, so they're going inside. Jackson State presses a lot. Man to man. Alright. I think we can deal with that. The season begins, boys. We are now starting the season. You can play or simulate games by clicking the basketball icon. We're going to play these games, boys. What are you talking about? All right, let's look at our depth chart before we proceed to these games. And we don't have a game today. So, our depth chart. Hold up. This really did just mess up my entire depth chart that I had set up. You are in front, Coffee. And it did the damn red shirts for me. I didn't want to do a single red shirt. But I guess I have to because I had too many players. I should have just kicked them off the team. Yeah, these guys are straight up squared away bums. Like, oh, this ain't my team. I'm tripping. I am tripping. I was here looking at their team like like it was mine. The Integrity Cup is getting out of hand, fellas. All right, cool. It didn't mess up my squad because I don't have a good point guard, so I'm just gonna give him the decoy for 2 to 4 minutes, and then at the 4 or 6 minute mark, I'm gonna bring in the Lou Williams for us, which is gonna be Fred Wall, as Pantless Steve's pointed out. That's John Wall's wrong related cousin, 17th removed. Actually, let me see what his ball handling, and he can't ball handle. He can't pass. Actually, I probably should have him starting and Eric Kellogg. I just don't have a good point guard, so this is gonna be tough. Because I mean, look at this guy's passing and ball handling. This is just awful. Let's look at our garbage time point guard. He can actually handle the ball better. I should probably start him. Guys, what do you think? I should probably start this guy and bench this guy. 69, 72, athleticism 70. Oh no, I'm better off starting a shooting guard at point guard than starting my point guard. And I think that call is going to get made. Yep, buddy. Can I do that? Am I doing this right? Take that off. What the hell? I'm trying to figure out how to change. Yeah, but how do I change? Like, I don't want him to be... I want to change these out. PG at the top. Oh, PG at the top. I see. So put PG here. PG here. Here. Okay, thanks, Coffee. Man, I was struggling, boy. I had a serious brain fart. I'm gonna give him those minutes. I'm trying to win now, Pantless Steve. So I'm going to share the minutes across the board right here. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm not... Yeah, this is much better. Much better. I feel better already. I don't know. We're going to figure it out together if we lose or not. Thanks, Coffee. I really appreciate it. So we got Jackson State playing Loyola Marymount. Jackson State's about to get blown out. Seattle. I should start a Twitch. Don't ban me. I'm just saying this for the jokes. Just for the jokes. Please understand. It's just for the jokes. Start a betting ring on these simulated games right here from the AI. Jokes, unless you really want to. All right, Grambling. I'm picking Grambling over Pennsylvania. I don't know why. Grambling is a more recognizable name. Louisiana Monroe. That's where Alfred Payton came from. I don't know anybody that came from Arkansas Pine Bluff, but I'm going to go with Arkansas on this. I'm going to go with Loyola Marymount. They've been having a bet with channel points. Ooh, that is really good. Bet with channel points. That'd be nice to do. We got to figure out how to do that. Loyola Marymount has been a good basketball program once upon a time. I actually been to this school when I used to live in Washington State, Seattle. But I'm from the South, so I'm going to go with Alabama State, even though I think Seattle's going to win. So let's sim this. Let's sim this. I wonder if we can go back. Can we go back? Is he going to show us? Oh, Alabama State won. Your boy would have gotten some channel points. Guaranteed. Let me turn on the light a little bit. There we go. Let me get some lighting up. Sorry, guys. There we go. Get some lighting up. All right. So, hold up. Okay, so let's look at the results. November 13th. Grambling State. They lost. I picked that one wrong. Louisiana Monroe. They won. I picked that one wrong. Jackson State lost. Beat Loyola Marymount. I'm 3-0 right there, and the only one I got right was Alabama State. All right. So I was 1-3. I want to know how many of you guys picked right on this right here. So we're going to the 14th. Jackson State's playing on a back-to-back with Grand Canyon. I don't think they're going to be able to pull it off. All right, Swag, thank you for coming through. Hey, man, I'm going to continue to stream. If you guys got any questions that you want to bring into the chat, please put it down there and we will address it. Thank you, Swag. Anything topic related to basketball, we could talk about it. But let's go back with Alabama A&M. I'm picking Alabama A&M versus Garden. So far, I'm 1-3. I'm picking... I don't know who Grand Canyon is, so I'm going to pick Jackson State on this one. Green Bay versus Texas Southern. I'm picking Texas Southern. Grambling versus Jacksonville State. I'm picking Jacksonville State. And I'm picking Alcorn over Arkansas State. Let's go. Let's see what we got. Bad with channel, but we had to hit. How close are you, Pusha? You have got your followers. I assume your average viewers is there too. If it comes with affiliate, then never mind. We're there then. Yep. All right. So let's see what happened the last day. All right. I picked Alabama, so that's one. Man, I'm pretty bad right now. I picked Jacksonville State, and I picked Alcorn, and I actually picked Jackson State, and they got blown out. They got blown out. Here's another thing that I like about this that I think put that bank info in. So, hey, thank you, Pantless Steve, for giving us some information on how to do this right. Here's some things that I like about this game already. And I'm going to mention that it's actually very, very, very bad for NBA Live. if you play an NBA Live franchise, these simulation settings, they're going to showcase that the computer or the AI that does the simulation doesn't take player ability into account, right? For 4 seasons at one point, I had Gordon Hayward leading the league in points for 4 straight seasons. Now, that's nothing against Gordon Hayward, but there's players like KD, Harden, Kyrie Irving, LeBron James. But somehow the simulation system for NBA Live kept telling me that Gordon Hayward was the best scorer in the league. I had another instance where Marvin Williams was the leading scorer in 2019 NBA Live. He scored 42 points a game. One thing that these GM simulation games or database simulation games do very well is players that are of top tier, they have a differentiation between them, right? You can tell the players that are all-star. You can tell the players that are mediocre. You can tell the players that are upcoming. You can tell the players that are rookies. The ability and the tendencies matter. And for some reason, AAA games, that eludes them. That eludes them, and they fail to understand how that works out. So, all right, we're going to go to the next one. Butler. I'm picking Butler over Southern. Guaranteed. Has to happen. Our upcoming game, our first game is tomorrow versus Central Michigan, which I foresee we're going to get smacked, but we're going to hold some pride. We're going to see if we can do something. Let's go. So, today's our first game. Today should be our first game. 16th right here versus Central Michigan. But let's see what happened yesterday when I picked Butler, and Butler surely won. Let's look at the league leaders so far. Boy scoring 28 points. Nobody of notable school. Is this for? This is for our conference. Let's go for NCAA. God dang. Homie here with 41 points per game. Alabama. Nathaniel Weaver. Let's look at this bad boy. Well, we can't get any attributes on him, but he's getting 41.17 boards. Man. Boardman gets paid, I mean. Who else we got? We got 36, USC, San Diego, Villanova, Wichita State. Jeff Watkins. That boy scoring 35 and 5 steals per game. How many games has Duke played so far? How do I check that? Duke, right here. Wait. Let's go to... Can I go to stats? I don't see the game log. Is that up here? Nah, coach assignments. League leaders. Poll media. There we go. I'm pretty sure this is on the on the player. Oh, they're only one game. It's only one game. One game for Duke. Alabama, one game. All right, cool. I thought he was just averaging that for a long time. Alabama. Where's that dude that's been eating? Let's look at league leaders again. Entire association. Game logs. That's a lot of information. That's actually... Yo, this dude had 11 for 11 on free throws. That's 11 points right there, just off the top. 14 for 25. Made 2 3-pointers. Yeah, he was eating. Those free throws really helped. 17 rebounds. Well, only 4 offensive, 13 defensive. Ooh. It makes sense. They were playing Robert Morris. You know who they are? I'm sure you don't. All right, play sim. No. I want to play this game. This is... Wait, hold on. I'm a little bit confused here. A little bit confused here. I want to see the game. All right, cool. There we go. We were in the wrong conference. So we have a check, play, and watch. So we're gonna watch our first game live on stream. We're gonna see how this works out. I do not understand how to coach it at the moment. I don't know what decisions I can make. I'm just gonna let it play out. I guess you guys can coach me throughout it. We're gonna play Central Michigan. We're gonna see if our bullheadedness. I hope it doesn't sim the game. Okay, all right, so here we go. We're at home. We're gonna go to 2D gameplay. But look at this boy. This boy got that silky beard. He got that Rick Ross beard. You know he's from Florida. Mr. Shiny Head over here. Kellogg. And he got that super slick. He got that slick back, dude. All right. Let's go, baby. Go to tip off. Yo, look at that court. Yo, that's pretty clean, man. I got to admit, whoever did this mod to have all the teams in there, yo, that takes time and talent. I mean, I know people's like, well, he just put the skins on there. Like, dude, he did that for almost every team, if not every team. That's kind of lit. He lit like Earl. Yo, this is. I don't like this. I'm gonna ask him to put fAMU on here because our name fits perfectly for the acronym, for the abbreviation. Sorry. So let's play. Oh, we got some basketball sounds, boy. Somebody got called a scrub. I heard it. This is dope. Oh, I can yell at the refs. Dead ball. What happened? What happened here? I can work the refs. I can yell at the refs. This is a whole nother level of just awesomeness right here. I'm sorry. I am going to be learning this throughout the streams with you guys. But there's a lot of input and interaction I have here that I could actually use. I don't know if my guy was really happy. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I can use stall offense, shoot threes, 2 for 1. Like, this is a bit overwhelming, but a bit refreshing. I am not going to get ejected. You know what? We're going to let the chat decide. Let's go. Toxic. Let's see what we get. 47. It's not above 50. We're not going to do it. But now I have a way to use that mechanic that we have for our chat and what I'm going to do with the refs. So stay tuned. They call it Fugazi foul. Your boy's going to be hot. All right, options. Let's see what we got in options. Enable auto sub. I'm going to take it easy right now. I don't understand how this all works. So I just want to watch the game. Don't pause at all stops. Show halftime report. Enable game sounds. That's going to happen. Return to game. All right. So we got a turnover by our boy, which is our power forward. All right. Run it back. Oh, that boy clunkers. I want you to realize something. This is actually playing a triangle offense in how it's showing it. It's actually playing a triangle offense. It's overloading one side and putting the post in the other. And how a player feels, it's actually doing it. Bravo, Wolverine Sports. I gotta admit, that this is really good. The movement. Oh, he warned the other coach. Alright. I can change the offensive pace. Yo, we clunkers out here, boy. Turnover. Oh, it goes upwards. Oh, we're losing. We're trailing. Oh, boy, hit the 3. Earl Kellogg with his nice little slick back. A pimp named Slickback. I just want to click one of these and just see what it does. You know what I'm saying? Look at all that motion that's going on. We just clunkers out here right now. Who's taking all our shots so far? Kellogg has 2. Oh, he just turned that thing over, bro. What you doing, bro? Number 35. Pass it. Stop warning Matt Boozer, dog. What are you doing, referee? Let me work the refs. He ignores me. Does he not know that Joaquin Milton is the boss? Joaquin. Get buckets, boys. Let's go. Kellogg is our leading scorer. He's taking most of our shots. Oh, they called a timeout. I don't know what happened. This is a sloppy game. A pimp named Slickback. Errol Kellogg is a pimp named Slickback. Scott McNeil, our power forward, just got 2 turnovers. I wonder what I can do to like influence the player. Oh, Kellogg is getting tired. That's our shooting guard. And we're only 14 minutes in. Wait, hold up. I'm gonna pause this. I could have swore I set a depth chart for how the times go, but I don't see it happening. Is Fred Wall in the game now? Oh, he is in the game now, but he's at point guard. Alright, so I may have to assess. I'm just going to let it go for the first time around. The first time around, I'm just going to see what happens. I'm going to learn from this experience because I am not quite sure if I set up my depth chart matrix correctly. So that's going to help me in managing the game a little bit better. If they score another one, I'm calling a 30-second timeout. If we defensive foul. All right, cool. We got it. We got on the board. Ooh, boy. I'm going to call that 30-second. See if we can stop that momentum a little bit. Ooh, there we go. We got on the board. Like, when you think about watching this and you think about AAA games, you're like, why can't they create this with a 3D representation using the statistics like they actually have them drawn out, right? Like the rating attributes and stuff like that. It's too gimmicky nowadays with these basketball games. And when you see something as simple as this, just it looks like it works, right? I'm saying that prematurely because I haven't played this game enough. But the way they're moving, the way they're using the triangle offense, it kind of makes sense. Oh, he should have had that open shot, number 54 right there. So one of the biggest issues that I have with AAA games, AAA basketball games, is how they depict tendencies. Those tendencies depicted in those games are so flawed because players like I'm not gonna pick on James Harden. Let's pick on Trae Young. He's not known for a good defender, but he has great defensive actions on the ball when you play against them or when you simulate a game. and you put it in the same setting, and it's just like, how does that happen? And I guess I must say, now we're getting blown out. I'm about to call a full timeout when they make the other one. Let me call a timeout. See if we can get something. We're getting killed out there. But I guess the problem becomes when you try to display it in a 3D space, how those systems interact with each other with the ratings and stuff like that. And that's why I think with them making those games every year, it doesn't help. It doesn't help those games that actually, like, it doesn't help the NBA 2Ks. It doesn't help the NBA Lives. All those games need to be announced as a 1 year and maybe 2 or 3 cycles, and then come out with the other ones to add new features. That is my honest opinion, because every time that they try to add something new every year, it kind of breaks the game. It doesn't give the actual under the hood things like attributes, ratings, tendencies to actually be fleshed out and be seen by the community. Yeah, we're getting ran off the court. It's crazy. Harold Kellogg's is hitting free throws, though. He's 1 for 5 out there. He's taking many, if not all, our shots right now. Like at least 45% of our shots. This is crazy, man. But I'm enjoying it. It's crazy to see that all the culmination of practice and stuff, and this is my first one. He's tired. I never did anything for the center, so the center down here in Kellogg, they just gassed up. Them boys gonna need some air. That's probably not helping at all, actually. So I'm gonna have to like change that up a little bit in the future. That boy's 2 for 7 shooting free throws. McNeil. That's some open J right there, man. We getting deep down. 25. Frank Wall. Bricks. We're just missing. Three out, 2 in sets. Man, they just hit. And they're hitting 4 for 7 from 3 right there. 15 points. But I did. Let's see. We're hitting the boards pretty hard. It's our shooting that's killing us. Boys 4 for 7 from 3. Total rebounds, we got 14 to their 15. They got 9 blocks, 4 steals. We're turning the ball over at a high rate. We got 8 turnovers. We're shooting 200. We're shooting 22% from the field. We're 5 for 22. Look at that, another dud. Taking a lot of mid-range jumpers. Our free throw percentage, we're taking a lot of free throws. We're taking 15 to their 10. We've taken 9 3-pointers. I'm gonna go switch to favor inside. Let's see if we can get something going, because we shot almost 40% of our shots have been from the 3, and that's just not gonna work. There we go. Let's see. We might make a little comeback here. It's crazy. All right, so we switched it already, and we already see some little bit differences. We're actually pushing the ball inside. McNeil's now 3 for 6. Is the #1 shot taker for our team. Might be time to get ejected. I'm not gonna get ejected on my first game. All right, let's throttle back a little bit, Mr. Pantless Steve. I'm trying to coach here. So we're getting to the ball. We're getting to the line. That's a positive. We have our free throw percentage is horrendous though, 52%. Oh man, I hope these guys don't decommit, to be honest, because this team, if I was watching this from the first go, I'd be like, hey, this team needs some help. There we go. That was bad. Let's look at this. McNeil here, 2 for 7 from free throws. Like, can we look at him? Because that's really like, that's 5 free points right there. That puts us within reach right there, and he's taking the most. You know, he's been all right in the inside, but hey, I need you to hit some free throws, Shaq. Who's turning, and he's also turning the ball over. You know, I want to yell at him. The only guy yell at ref. Kind of like, that's something like when you play Football Manager, you can actually target your pep talks to individual players. You can you can do it for a section of players, so like forwards, guards, centers in this case. But in Football Manager, you can do it towards all your forwards, all your midfielders, all your defenders, and even your goalkeeper. I think that's something that should be implemented into this game, right? Because right now, your boy is really feeling like yelling at Steve. I don't know what if his name is Steve, but I'm going to call him Steve. Steve McNeil here has 4 turnovers, and he's missed 5 free throws. All right, Kellogg, on the other hand, I want to let him know that, look, dude, I don't need you to be a 3-point shooter right now. I just need you to keep this ball moving because you're 1 for 4 from 3. When you get to the basket, you're drawing fouls, right? So I want to give him a pep talk. I want to encourage him, like, yo, get to the basket, right? So like in Football Manager, you have something like you can make this happen. I want to tell Kellogg, hey, drive to the basket, right? I want to tell McNeil this, like, hey, bum, hit your free throws and stop turning the ball over. You know what? I'm not even going to trip about the free throws if you can just stop getting turnovers. All right, so just protect the ball. I would tell him, hey, you can do better, protect the ball. Because when you're getting in the inside, you're 50%. And then we got these other 2 cats right here with 0 and 3, 0 and 3. Frank Wall, 12 minutes. He hasn't done much of anything. Who else we got? Who we put in who's our start? Oh, Banta. Banta was a good choice. I don't think our point guard that was the starting point guard would have been doing as well. Banta is 1 for 2. He's only shot 1 3. He has 0 assists. So we don't have a playmaker, but return to game. We're getting beat down. Part of the learning experience. I just wish they had like a pep talk at the halftime where I can tell these guys like, yo, step it up, family. You know, you're missing free throws. You're turning the ball over. What are you doing? All right, so here we go. Uh-oh. The ref considers my complaint after he's talking to my boy, you know, giving him a warning. See, now we're getting the ball inside. When I had it on auto offense, like, they were just shooting threes. Now I got it on triangle. They're a little bit more efficient now. Kellogg with 14 points. He's 3 for 7 now. All right. Inside, baby. Inside. Take that thing inside. Come on. 31. McNeil. McNeil's not hitting free throws now? Is that what's up? That's what we're talking about. Come on, boys. Get that up there. Defensive foul. Who are you talking about, ref? Come on. And he just turns the ball over again. All right. I think this game is still within reach. Come on, make him clunk. I need some bricks. Play that defense right there. Oof. Mid-range shot from the free throw line. The next time I see like he's yelling at one of my players, I'll yell at the ref. Let's see what happens. Fred Wall gets the ball. Oh, dunk, baby. Colin Kersey. Kellogg with the rebound. Pip named Slickback grabs that. Ooh. Hey, the ref sternly warns me. I yelled at him. Oh, another dunk. He missed that? Wait, I missed it. It said rebound. Scott McNeil is a certified scrub. Certified. I'm going to have a chat with him. I'm sure that there's a chat function that I can have with this dude after the game. And I just got to tell him how terrible he was at this game. Outrageous. Dude's killing me. Can I sub him? I don't even know who to sub him for because I don't know my team as well enough. I don't know my team well enough yet to be able to sub him for who I'm going to sub him with. But through this process, I'm going to learn. I'm going to sub his ass out. Dude's out here getting turnovers, missing at the rim, wide open. Good steal, baby. Defensive foul, baby. Let's go. Get them free throws. I mean, he's a certified scrub. That's a good one, Pusha. Added that command quick. With a Stephen A. Smith voice. I wish I could say it. That dude is a certified scrub. His hand's too small. Can't catch. Footwork. That is one of the most epic rants on ESPN that's ever happened. If you haven't seen it, watch Stephen A. Smith going off on Kwame Brown. It is pure magic greatness. Dude is a certified scrub. They score this one, I'm going to call in timeout. I only got 2 timeouts. Yeah, I only got 2 timeouts. I'm not going to call a timeout now. This is gone. Colin Kersey. Steve, give me control of your streams and you too will be great. Hey, legend has it. Legend has it. This is actually pretty fun to watch, man. I like this. I am definitely looking forward to doing more streams with this product, this content. It's quality to see, especially when I start learning the players a whole lot more, and I start, understanding that number 31, Steve McNeil, is a certified scrub. Actually, they said his name down here. Let me see if I can get his name. Oh, this is just recent plays. Once he does something else, they'll say his full name on here. Max Banta coming through. He's 2 for 3 from 3. Oh, Scott. His name is Scott, chat. Scott McNeil is a certified scrub. Scott. Because this is more fun than me actually playing the game. The simulation stuff is intriguing. No, it is. You build. I just try to figure out how to phrase this. But with these simulation games, you really do build a connection with the players that you recruit. That is the one thing that kept me playing Football Manager for 11 years. It's you build these teams and you develop this personal connection to them. That it's like, that's the team I built. Wolverine Sports has created a game. How you let Scott McNeil? All right, he got something out of that. He got a defensive rebound. Okay, he's stepping it up now. Too little, too late. I think that we were doing good. That first quarter, that first half killed us. But back to what I was saying about Wolverine Sports. They have created a system with this game where it gets you immersed into storylines. It gets you immersed into falling in love with these schools, these programs, these players that you recruit. And then you get to see it played out and see them go from this game. You can export this into the pro scene. So right, let's say I'm giving this guy Scott McNeil just straight fire this entire season. Then he goes to the NBA and becomes a very good role player. I doubt it because I think he's too low, but we don't know. Those are storylines that you could follow and create content off of. It's fun to watch. You know, I understand. They also got football. They got golf. I think that's the 3 sports. They got basketball, football, and golf. So you can pick up any of those. Obviously, let them know, Chimera Team Gaming, even though you're a part, we sent you there. So they know that we're supporting the product. We got Kid Coffee, who has helped us out. Get our scrubs in line, at least get our recruiting down right. And we're going to go from there. Eric Kellogg's is stepping up a little. He's shooting 40% from the field right now. It was a bad start. And I think that's because I left the offense up to triangle. I left it on auto, but I don't know if that did anything. And then I actually told him to favor inside, so instead of taking all those damn threes. And Scott McNeil had 4 turnovers in the first quarter. Defensive options. Oh, shit. Auto switch. I don't even know what this is. Defensive options. Oh, this is the press, and then this is the half court. All right, cool. I get it. So I feel pretty good. You know, we're scoring at a high clip. We're also letting them score at a high clip. Scott now is showing up. He's 5 for 9, 7 rebounds. So everything has changed since we made it to favor inside. I'm pretty sure when we look at the game, like the box score, we'll see a big difference in the second half. Because we pretty much kept it the same. Errol Kellogg with 5 turnovers himself. Eesh, those turnovers are killing us. And that's because we don't have an outright ball handler. So them putting it on the ground is like hella like a bad idea. Work refs. Consider a complaint. That was a foul, ref. Come on now. Errol Kellogg, 6 rebounds. Fred Wall, 2 turnovers, 4 points. He's 1 for 6. Oof. Boys, live on stream, we got smacked. This already gives me flashback of when fAMU went like 1-27 or something like that one time when I was in school. I almost lost it. All right, so let's see what we got here. Game's over. I mean, we got beat down by Central Michigan. It hurt. Yeah, I remember. You was there too. You brought it back a bit, which is okay. Yeah, it had to be something. What do I do next? I just press play. Okay, so can we check it? You know, there you go. We only lost by 1 in the second half. That first half, 29-46. They scored 46 points. That second half, we did really well. We only down by 1. This game could have been a whole lot closer. We would have focused on the inside. As you can see here, Kellogg shot 3 for 9 from 3. We're going to have to figure out a way to get him to stop shooting those. He's great at taking fouls. He's 7 for 8 from the free throw. McNeil, same thing, 6 for 11. He shot like over 50% slightly. You know, we were getting to the free throw line when we focused inside, and I think that's what we need to start going forward. Our bench is pretty trash. Let's be real. Let's look on the other side. We actually held them down. You know, their player had 32 minutes. He was 7 for 20. Their main scorer. Was this their main scorer? Yeah, 22 points. He shot 5 for 12 from 3. That's 15. Yeah, well, that's 15 points right there from 3-point. But he didn't shoot very well. So there's maybe some adjustments that we can do as a team there to kind of stop this from happening. Force him inside. Let's look at our blocks. We did all right on blocks. We didn't do too awesome. Our major problem. Let's can we? I'm trying to see where the points in the paint. Is this points in the paint? How does this work? So we had more points in the paint. Second chance points. We had more second chance points. So we're an inside team. Fast break points 6 and 6. I know there's another way to probably check that. Coffee, I need your help if you're still here. How do we deal with like figuring out like a more linear like team comparison? Oh, it actually shows it here at the bottom. I'm so slow. So slow. All right, so they scored 94, 76. Personal fouls 15. Personal fouls they had 25, right? So if our free throws would have been better, we would have been a whole lot closer. And I think that happened in the first half. We got steals. We had 8. They had 7. So we turned the ball over a lot in the first half, and then we kind of caught up. Our blocks, we had 5. They had 12. So, you know, they blocked us a lot. We shot 35% from 3, which is not bad. It's not great. They shot 54% from 3. That's really well. That's really well. And then we shot 39% from the field, and I think that mostly came from that first half. So say pro basketball and this are definitely games I spend a lot of time on. Yeah, and I understand. You know, ball is life, man. You already know, ball is life. Our free throw percentage was horrendous. I don't think, you know, we rebounded well. We are an inside team. We don't have guys that can put the ball on the ground and actually make it happen. Our assist, again, they have 25 to 11. Oof, right? But all of this happened in the first half. The first half, they just straight gave us that work. And the second half, too little, too late. That was just too much of an overwhelming odds to overcome. So there you go. That was our first game. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm gonna be honest. Just watching it, seeing how I can actually influence the game a little bit. Once I told them to go, focus on the inside. When I saw that they were taking way too many threes, I kind of want to check at Kellogg. I think Kellogg was our 2 best players. Fred Wall game logs. He shot 1 for 6, so he didn't do very well. Player bio, not a great scorer. He has to rely on the 3, but he's not even that good at 3. His athleticism is pretty decent. Scott McNeil. Scrub-a-dub-dub Scott. I mean, damn. He killed us. He really did kill us in the first half. And he's a 2 current rating. He doesn't do anything very well. We told him to go inside, and his inside shooting is mediocre. So I think this is going to be a long season. No, I did. That's what I did. That's what I had to do. And at this, as soon as I saw it happening, I was like, yeah, we got to change our strategy to the inside. I didn't understand that it was just going to do whatever. So now I actually have a better understanding to have more inside play. Started to inside like outside, so they start that way. Yeah. So from now on, I am definitely going to start that. I didn't, again, it's a learning experience, but again, a teaching tool for basketball. That is something you see, I had it at balanced. So favor inside would actually helped us out a little bit more. And a great teaching tool to understand basketball. A great teaching tool to understand how systems work and how an offense would, work against another defense. And like Coffee, what he said was correct. You might want to practice them in other like offenses. That way they're able to counteract the defense when it happens. But I just said, I'm going to be bullheaded and just go my way right now and see how the game works. But as the season progresses and we do these streams more often, I'm going to start getting in there and getting more involved. Hey, look, we're going to run this offense. Hey, Mr. Scott Scrub McGill, stop taking those shots. Where's he at? Scott McNeil. I can text player. Let's see what I can text. Let's talk about your game. Okay, so you see, I can do some things like that. Should try to post up more. Should try to shoot more mid-range jumpers. So that's good. So I can try to give him a little bit more direction. So I'm gonna get way more immersed into this kind of stuff right here because I mean it's fun, man. Like I haven't had this much fun in a basketball game since NBA Live 2008, maybe, and 2K8. 2K15 was actually pretty good. I enjoyed it too, playing like the simulation portion of it. NBA Live 2010 was also like really good to play for the immersion that I had with it. I think that's the one that had synergy. Let me look that up real quick. Let me look that up for you. Synergy, because I may be wrong. I don't have Prime 76 on this chat, so you know he's like the encyclopedia for NBA Live. NBA Live. It wasn't 13. NBA. It wasn't 14. NBA Live. I think it was 10. Yeah, I think it's NBA Live 10. That's what I just saw. I think I'm seeing here. Hopefully when Prime comes into one of these streams, he can actually school me on that. But it actually gave you like how players perform throughout the season. It would update their stats like consistently. And I haven't had that much fun in simulation, like playing my franchise mode as much as I've had now. This brought back like Football Manager vibes from like Football Manager 10. And I'm really enjoying it. I'm going to try to get a little bit more creative with some of the way I display this content. Thanks, Pusha, for creating some of these commands such as scrub. So when I say certified scrub, it's going to show up in the chat. That's really going to be really cool. And we're going to go from there. You know, he's going to help me try to get that Stephen A. Smith voice bit. That dude's a certified scrub. So I like that. But thank you guys for coming through. I am definitely looking forward to Friday doing this. I may tomorrow around the same time as today come on and do a Warhammer stream, Goat in the Woods, because I am really enjoying it. Pusha is a scrub. He says that you got to put it first. So let's try this. Scrub from Chimera Team Gaming right here. Oh, let's try it for Pantless Steve. A certified scrub. So yeah, that's awesome, dude. Like we're gonna have to get some more stuff like that. But anyway, thank you guys for coming into the stream. I really appreciate it. Make sure if you're new to it, you hit that follow. We're trying to reach that goal. Thank you, Coffee, for being one of our follows today. We're at 57, 3 more to go. And this is Rocco's Most D on behalf of Chimera Team Gaming, where we let our passion for gaming become a three-headed beast. We're gonna end it here for today. Rocco's Most D out.